Hello, peoples. Welcome to the very first episode of Drunk.
We'll get there.
Welcome to the very first episode of Drunk Anime Club, aka
Dak.
Yeah. So this is a show that I wanted to start because I've loved anime since I was in all kinds of schools, and so is D. And so I wanted to start something on the channel that I could do basically that's directly with my audience, and have some fun watching some stuff and drinking some beer. So,
Like we do.
So, the first anime that we're watching is Trigun. We have watched episodes 1 through 5, and basically that's how it's going to run for the rest of them. I'll be able to let you know what we're watching and how many episodes of it we are watching, and then you'll be able to send comments and video responses and all that fun stuff to be able to enjoy the shows with us, as well as there might be a couple of drinking rules with it. So, it always ends with a good time, as you can plainly see, because we've gotten through 5 episodes with the rules that are on this screen somewhere. I don't know where I put them yet. Perfect. So, anyway, with that, let's talk about episodes 1 through 5. So, first of all, in episode 1 and 2...
Oh, okay, hold on. To premise everything, with Trigun, we've come up with 6 rules, which you've already seen on the screen, or will see them now.
Yeah.
Just to kind of premise how we've already gotten to the point we have of inebriation.
Yeah.
We came up with 6 rules. The first one being, if you've ever seen the show, the main character's name is Vash, or you'll soon figure that out if you go and watch the show, which you should. It's a good show.
Uh-huh.
The first rule we came up with was anytime somebody says Vash or Vash the Stampede, main name of the main character of the show. Now, we assumed that this would be a slight, nice addition to our inebriation. We didn't realize how bad this was going to be.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, in coming up with this first rule, the thought was like, oh, fuck me. Anyway,
that was the exact thought he had.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it like part of the way because it's been a long time, but I have seen most of this series, and like later on in the episodes, they don't say it as much. But those first 2 goddamn episodes, man.
We were by the time we finished the first episode, we were already almost done with 1 beer. Halfway through the first episode, we were already almost done with a single beer.
With a single beer. And, sipping. We realized...
We took our time.
Yeah, we realized early on that we were going to have to take, really serious sips with this first rule. Because it will fuck you over. And then our favorite rule became, hey, lucky kitty.
Yeah, which was actually the last rule we came up with, which, we came up with 5 rules initially.
Yeah.
Which you've already seen at this point, hopefully. So, but the last rule we came up with was just kind of on a whim. We watched the intro to the very first episode. We were like, we have to put this in, because it's just hilarious like that. And it's Hey Look a Kitty, which there's a little black kitty that kind of shows up miscellaneously through the show.
Yeah.
And so that's become our favorite rule, because every time we see it, hey, look a kitty.
Hey, look a kitty.
So that one's just for shits and giggles, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a super fun time. But yeah, okay, so episodes 1 through 5. I mean, it's basically it's actually a really great way to intro this character. By character, I mean Vash. Because they do I have to?
You said it.
Whatever. Where's yours, bitch? Don't act crazy.
Motherfucker.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking while he does that. So it intros the character Vash well because you can tell that they've made him to be this kind of unsung, I don't really want to be this person who has this giant hit on their head. This isn't something that I wanted for myself type of character, and it's really cool that way. and also you can tell like that he's made his way through his hijinks to being a really, you drunk motherfucker.
Fuck you.
To being this really like awesome character, but he wants to stay so low key, but he can't because of how much money is on his head and so many people are looking for him,
and because he's a very distinctive character with his features.
Exactly, and so many people already know exactly who he is, though early on you can tell that some don't. That it, I don't know, the character development at the very beginning is really great because it really lets you know, okay, this is the type of character that you're going to see throughout this entire series. I almost said game. Oh, my life is broken. Anyway, especially once you finally get to episode 5, where he's like, no, I have this goal. That's when you finally know, like, why you're watching this, basically.
But the initial intro is also great because it's a giant mystery. Like, it's almost a foreshadowing as to who is this character? Why is he doing the things he do? Why does he have this 60 million bounty on his head?
Yeah.
But it doesn't say anything, and you won't find out until later in the series, which will update you as we go.
Oh, of course.
And we're not going to give it away now because that's just spoilers and that's just mean.
Yes, though I'm putting spoiler alert at the beginning of every one of these, so that's fine. Because we're watching it together, so if you haven't seen the episodes and you're still watching this, why?
Go watch
Fuck
the
it.
episodes.
Yeah, do it.
What are you doing with your life?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the show does a really great job in introducing this character and leaving you wanting more. You really want to know more about the character, more about what he's about, why he's motivated to do the things he do, and how the hell is he such a badass. Do the things he do. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why is he such a badass of a character?
Exactly.
Like,
and that's my and that along with some of the characters that you're going to see that are going to be recurring throughout the series. Because you're introduced to the 2 insurance girls also from the very beginning, and you can tell that it's going to be this kind of like unsung partnership where they're going to have to rely on each other even though they don't really want to. Oh, fuck me. Because they're basically looking for him, but they realize that they also have to have him alive.
But it's funny too because they're looking for him from the beginning. From episode 1, they're looking for this guy.
Exactly.
And they find him. But the funny part is really they don't actually figure out who he is until episode 5, when he first shows the first signs of him actually being Vash the Stampede, the humanoid typhoon.
Exactly, and doing it purposefully. Like, because I mean, there's all the other things that he does, where like when he puts the gum in the gun, when he releases them, when they were hanging from the cliff.
The ropes.
Yes, and he releases them there.
He just does these things, which actually comes in as one of our rules, our breaking physics rule. We
Physics
created,
defied.
and I thought of this rule specifically because Vash does these things that are just so unbelievably inconceivable possible that it just had to be a rule, because if you watch these episodes, he does these things that are just amazing, and it would never be possible in real life. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, but like what Brian's talking about, when they're hanging on ropes, they got captured in episode 1. They're hanging from a cliff where 2 bounty hunters are looking for Vash, and they captured the 2 insurance girls because they're also looking for Vash.
Word.
They hang him up by ropes off this cliff, and Vash comes back to save them.
Yeah.
And in doing so, he's tumbling down a hill. And from what it seems like, apparently he like catches a bullet in his boots and flings it back
it's something,
at them.
I don't know what it's either like a sharp rock or something. I don't know what it is.
It's not really distinctive as to what it actually does, but somehow he flings something at them while he's tumbling down, cuts their ropes, and allows both of them in one clean shot, and allows them to escape.
Physics defied.
Physics defied.
That's one of them. There's a couple of other like serious physics defieds, like in the is it the 3rd or the 4th episode where it's the guy who owns all of the water? Was that the 3rd?
I think it's the 3rd.
Yeah, the third episode where he shoots him point blank and he just quick dodges.
Literally, he's about the distance between me and Brian right now, like gunpoint right here, pulls the trigger, and
he
just kind of moves.
Physics completely defied.
No.
And so that was definitely one of the rules. But long story short, the Vash rule is gonna fuck you in this one. So on that note, that's how we feel about episodes 1 through 5. And again, hell yes. please, in the comments below and with video responses, let us know how you felt about episodes 1 through 5. And, of course, in the next episode, which will be, I really want to get these out at least 2 per week. So, basically a total of 10 episodes a week. So, we're going to run through...
6 through 10.
Exactly. We're going to run through episodes 6 through 10. So, go and watch episodes 1 through 5 so that you can catch yourself up, and also post how you feel in the comments below and in your video responses, and also watch 6 through 10 and post what you feel about those ones as well in the comments below in video responses. And also I'm also going to start a hashtag. It's called hashtag DAC for Drunk Anime Club, hashtag DAC,
where we get drunk as fact.
Wow, yeah, oh god, I love that. Hashtag DAC, where we get drunk as fact. So, I'm going to be following that as well on Twitter. So, post all of your stuff to that as well, and we will go through those, and it'll all be a fun time, and we get to have this conversation about something that's really cool, and also we get to drink and stuff.
Yep.
So, that's also one of the reasons why I really want video responses, because in words, unless they're misspelled, I can't really tell how drunk you get watching these episodes, because we did
a lot.
Yeah. So on that note, we will see you guys later this week for episodes 6 through 10. Bye, peoples.
See you next time.
Yeah. Hashtag deck.
We can drink it back.